All right, everybody. Look, we all have heard the stories, we've heard the reports. The Batman Arkham trilogy is out now on the Nintendo Switch, and apparently, Batman Arkham Knight is busted. Okay, we've heard that this port is absolutely busted. Now, Arkham Asylum actually runs fine, and Arkham City runs actually quite well. But Arkham Knight evidently is busted. We've seen the clips, we've seen the breakdown videos, and, you know, we've seen these kind of vertical slices. I've even seen some people go as far as to say that the Switch port of Batman Arkham Knight is an unplayable train wreck. And the thing that I really want to get to the bottom of today, I want to come into the game. We're booting it up now for the first time on the Nintendo Switch, and I really want to just take a look, just a raw, uncut, no edits, no vertical slices. Let's see what this game actually looks like in motion on the Nintendo Switch. And I don't know, I just like, I want to see it for what it is. Is it as bad as everybody says? Is it truly unplayable garbage? We're gonna find out. Now, I should say, spoilers, of course, if you've never played this before. You know, this is just literally the beginning of the game. We're just going to play the first, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes, an hour. We'll see where we wind up. I really want to see open world gameplay. I want to see cutscenes. I want to see combat, and I want to see Batmobile. So, once we get to a place where I feel like we've seen a good amount of that... Ooh, oh god. Well, already the textures ain't looking so hot. Oh man. I hope I don't get copyright flagged for this song being played like this. Maybe I should just, like, talk more over all of this, so that I don't get, like, massively copyright struck. Oh, don't I have to, like, press a button? Yeah. That's right, you gotta, like, tap A to physically burn the Joker. Physically cremate the Joker here. Or do I have to hold it, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. It is a little weird that there's no, like, pop-up or anything. Ooh, it ain't looking good, y'all. Even his hair texture there as he's being burned, it already is not looking good.
This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died.
Okay.
9 months ago, Joker was cremated. I pressed the button and burnt the evil bastard myself. And then, we waited.
Yeah, they changed the voice actor to, is his name Jonathan Banks, the actor who plays Mike in Breaking Bad?
Crime actually fell. Deep down, I knew war was coming. I was just waiting for someone to pull the trigger.
Ooh, the pop-in on that sign. Oh yeah, we do this little, like, first bit in first person. I forgot about this. Oh, man. Hi.
No problem. Oh, thanks, honey. So, what'll it be? Your usual?
Sure.
Okay, chicken salad with no dressing.
No, you know what? Make it waffles. With a side of bacon. Don't tell my wife.
Whatever you say, officer. Oh, and if you want some more coffee, just shout.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, but you know what, though? Like, Nintendo Switch players, I feel like, come in expecting
I'm sorry to interrupt your dinner, Officer Owens.
Expecting that textures and things are not going to look right. Right?
Wait here. I'll have a word.
Is that guy wearing, like, a pin? Or does he have a pre-textured, like, bullet hole on his chest? I couldn't get a good look at him. But we can sort of walk around here. Happy Halloween. Again, you know, I think that, like, even this right here, like, is it ugly? Yes. Are those... Are there better looking balloons in, say, Conker's Bad Fur Day on the Nintendo 64? Yes. but I feel like there are people who could be okay with that. Right? I mean, look at all this. Anyway. Hey, buddy.
Excuse me, sir. There's no smoking in here.
Oh, you know, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like just maybe the Arkham Knight Switch port is just a meta commentary. Like it's all we're all just under the effects of Scarecrow's fear toxin. Like it's so bad and gross looking that it's like that because of Scarecrow's fear toxin. I think that's really what's going on here. By the way, I completely forgot about this. About the game opening this way.
This demonstration used just 5 ounces of my latest toxin.
This doesn't look so bad, but I wonder if this is a pre-rendered cutscene. It must be, right?
Gotham, this is your only warning.
Yeah, this has got to be pre-rendered. Got a little HD rumble going on in the controller while this is happening, so music's good.
Scarecrow's threat worked. Yesterday, there were 6.3 million people in Gotham City. Today,
Oh, but now back to reality. I don't think the actual, like, the far away pulled out shots of the environment, I don't think looks so bad.
the only people left on the streets are the sort that enjoy the chaos.
Gotham's finest.
Scum. Criminals.
Honestly, even, like, Penguin and Two-Face here don't look so bad.
People left to stop.
Those flames ain't looking too great. Oof. Not those birds.
It took just 24 hours for us to lose control of the city.
You can already kind of see, like, the frame pacing. Like, even just this pan, it's, like, really stuttering.
Save us all.
Ah, yes, the low-res bat signal in the air. Let's see what we got. Ooh, man. Even just this, like, it can't even keep frame pace up with this pan right here. Alright. Here we are, perched. You know. It could be worse. I mean, does that look great? No, right? I mean, that doesn't look great. Does this look even worse than Arkham City does on the same hardware? Yeah, I mean, sure. But you know. Let it cook, let's see. We're gonna give it a fair shake. Yeah, there's a jitteriness. Whoops. Hi.
I'm just glad you made it out okay. Sorry, I've got to go. Stay safe, Barbara. You still know how to make an entrance.
How's the evacuation going?
Last bus crossed the
Even
city
Batman's
limit.
model looks weird.
I'm just glad my little girl got out when she did. Now the real work begins.
Any lead on Scarecrow?
We were tracking an unknown military...
Jim's model looks kind of weird too, like his mustache looks like it's a piece of his face.
They gave us this...
Like his mustache is like buried under his lip.
don't have the manpower left in the city.
If you find it, tell your men not to engage. I'll deal with it.
Do you really think Scarecrow's crazy enough to detonate a chemical weapon in Gotham?
I won't let that happen, Jim. In case you need to reach me, it's going to be a long night.
It's going to be a bad port.
All units, we've got a 1033 in Sector 2. Missing patrol car. Unit 247. Suspected officer down.
Hey, Batman.
Classic him. Classic me. Right? Classic Batman.
Oracle, I need the location of Unit 247.
Already working on it. How's my dad doing?
He's holding up.
Somehow he always does. Okay, I'm sending through the squad car's location. Be careful. It's not looking good out there.
And the real shame of it all is honestly, like, I don't know how many people were really actually wanting Arkham Knight specifically on Switch. I think that most people, when they heard that Arkham Knight was coming to Switch, the assumption was, oh, this must be either a cloud version, or if it is native, it's going to be bad. And it is bad. So, like, you know, all of that being what it is, it makes you wonder, like, why did we do it at all? And if you were dead set on it being a trilogy, then it could have just been Arkham City, you know, Arkham Asylum and Arkham Origins, which presumably would have ran well on Switch, right? I gotta say, though, that combat little section right there didn't feel too bad. That wasn't as bad as I was expecting, actually.
You're safe.
Thanks, Batman. I thought they were gonna kill me.
Now, once we hop into the Batmobile, God, I don't even want to know what that's about to be like.
The city's overrun. We don't stand a chance.
Stay here. I'll send someone to pick you up.
What are you doing?
Evening the odds.
Evening the odds. Summoning the Batmobile and doing a cool drop into it. Shoutouts to Kevin Conroy, though, man. Like, it's still, I mean, you know, same great performances. Ooh, let's see. God, this is gonna be rough.
Oracle, I need to track that military vehicle.
A squad car has picked up the pursuit. I'm relaying its location now.
What do we got, man?
Call off your men, Jim.
Okay. Okay, yeah. It's real jittery. Whew, it's not great.
They just fired an RPG at us. Who the hell are these guys?
5-6, pull back now. That's an order. Let Batman
It is actually quite quite challenging to drive like this, to be honest with you.
Don't worry, Jim. He's mine.
This is Guardian 1, tracking suspect through Gotham North.
Although, you know, yeah, it's rough. And the Batmobile is such a big part of this game.
That takes care of the vehicle. I need to interrogate the driver and find out what he knows.
I mean, look at this, even just like walking on the street, man. Hi. When near. He ain't looking so good either, is he? Oh, God. Look at the texture on the dude's face. Look at my man's face.
Where is he?
I got nothing to say to you, Batman.
Talk, or I'll crush every bone in your body.
Okay, okay. She's working out of a penthouse in Chinatown. I swear that's all I know.
If you're lying, I'll break the other one.
The other one.
Oracle.
Okay.
Analysis I've just uploaded.
Sure. Is this what I think it is?
We can move the camera around here.
An uncontaminated sample.
You're not kidding. I'll prepare a full chemical breakdown on the back computer. What are you going to do?
Scarecrow's got a safe house nearby. I'm going to pay him a visit.
Let's hope this is the break we've been waiting for.
Yeah, so driving in the Batmobile is rough. Like, oh God, it's so jittery, dude.
On the top floor.
It is bad. It is rough. And honestly, like, just the sort of stuttery nature of the, of, like, the frame rate in general makes it very hard to... It makes it hard to play.
Scarecrow was your idea. I was just joking. Didn't sound like
I can't say I'm surprised. You should really review. I've seen trees with faster reflexes.
Really? I mean, I'll admit, the combat really doesn't feel as bad as I thought it would.
It wasn't part of the plan.
Oh, hi.
Well, that's made things a little more interesting.
Sir, it's Batman. He's here.
Were you expecting to find me, Batman? I'm afraid I...
Didn't they get, who's Scarecrow in this game? Isn't it the dude from Fringe?
I want
What's that dude's name?
fear that is coming.
Listen up, Bat Freak.
I liked Fringe. That was a good show.
Nice and slow. You try anything stupid, I'll blow her brains out.
Charming. But only one of us is getting out of this cell.
Poison Ivy's model didn't look too bad there.
Nothing like a little natural immunity.
I feel like they allocated, you know, again, we all know the Switch is underpowered, right? So like if you're gonna do this, if you're being held at gunpoint to make Arkham Knight run natively on the Switch, then it does look like they at least allocated the modeling and texturing resources to the correct models. Like you might as well
Why did Scarecrow
make the main characters look as halfway decent as possible.
tell me?
And what if I don't want to?
Then I burn every plant in Gotham.
It started with a meeting.
What?
I mean, that would take you a while, Bruce.
Everyone was there. Penguin, Two-Face, Riddler, even poor Harley. Scarecrow said he had a plan. That together we could take you out. And Gotham...
God, like, even the cutscene's real jittery, man.
I believe that was the idea. I told him that I wasn't interested in his pathetic human games. And when I came to, I was locked up in that room. It's such a shame that his vile toxin has no effect on me. Nature always wins.
Like, she is better textured than the doors of that elevator. Or the vines wrapped around her.
You're coming with me.
I lived.
What's wrong?
We're gonna have to do more Batmobile stuff soon, aren't we?
He's cornered. Don't move. Are you sure it's him? Confirmed, it's Batman.
Sir, that tank they have backing them up is unmanned.
Good. I thought this would be tough.
Batmobile remote. The thing that really is a shame, too, is, like, this game is so cool. It's my least favorite, I think, of the Arkham games ultimately, but, like, it's still really cool, man.
Batman, I've spotted 6 more unmanned tanks moving through Chinatown.
Oh, yeah, this'll be a good little test here. Weirdly, this feels better than driving. Like, strafe mode like this genuinely feels better. Where is everyone? Hi. Oh, this actually feels okay. Which is, like, interesting because the, you would think there's, like, more explosions and stuff going on. You would think it would be, like, way worse. But, like, the driving is the bad... It's, yeah, it's like a load issue.
The master of understatement.
Frame pacing and load issue, I feel like. I mean, I'm no game developer. I don't know how all this stuff works.
I need to know where those tanks are coming.
But that's what it feels like to me as a layperson.
There are more on the way.
Activate the Batmobile weapon diagnostics. It's time to go to war.
Yeah. And, like, I don't think that there was truly, like, any reality where this game was ever going to run well natively on Switch. Run battle mode, weapon energy system diagnostics. What's that about? Oh, yeah, we got a little challenge here.
Weapon energy system diagnostic test online. Stage 1. Destroy targets to charge up weapon energy and activate missile barrage. Missile barrage level 1 ready. Diagnostic switch complete. Stage 2. Charge the missile barrage to level 2 to destroy up to 4 targets at once.
Yeah, like, this all feels totally fine, actually. Strafe mode, combat mode, or whatever in the Batmobile, totally fine. Alright, let's get to level 2 here.
Missile barrage level 2 ready.
We did it. Charge the missile barrage level 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Diagnostic stage complete. Stage 3. Taking damage depletes weapon energy. Charge up missile barrage to level 2 and destroy 4 active targets to complete diagnostic test.
It's a bit of a shame that nothing else was done with like their Batmobile, you know, or engine or whatever. Feels like a bit of a waste. Like it feels like there's more they could have done with that.
Missile barrage level 2 ready.
I feel like there's like a... Oh yeah, I gotta still be in... Whoops. There's like there's a reality where there's like a weird like Batman Twisted Metal clone that like utilizes this Batmobile tech.
Diagnostic test complete.
All right, we did it.
Simulation complete.
Batman, I'm seeing a trans.
Like we got Wayne Tech upgrades awarded. We can do all this stuff. We can get some combat upgrades, some batsuit upgrades. Critical strikes, go ahead and get that unlocked. Sure.
Deploying more tanks at Panessa Studios.
Oh yeah, can we look at like the map? How's the map? Is the map at least like running okay? Seems to be. A little jittery, but not the worst.
PD to pull their men off the streets.
I'm heading there now.
I mean, like, here's the deal.
This is Commissioner Gordon. We have
And maybe we're getting to a place where we've seen enough.
Gotham is
Um,
under attack. I want everyone off the
here's the
streets
deal.
back to GCPD.
Is it literally unplayable? No.
What's out there?
I mean, we've been playing it. We've been sitting here playing it, right? It is not literally unplayable. If you were somebody who like this was like literally the only way you could ever play Arkham Knight, you'll never have access to like a more powerful piece of hardware, even a PlayStation 4, you know, that could run this game much better, then like I could maybe see it. And I do know that there is a not insignificant demographic of people who only play on Nintendo hardware. This reminds me of like, you know, when I was like, you know, when I was like the one person who clung on to my Nintendo Wii and was playing like bad ports of games on the Wii, you know? Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. If you're somebody who only plays Nintendo, like, this is a bad port, but you could play it this way. Like, technically speaking, you could do it, right? Alright, let's go to the GCPD lockup. There have been a couple little stints where even the Batmobile driving feels okay. But like the game is just so in the open world like this, the game is so jittery, man.
Good to have you here, Batman. Bring her
Thanks.
to the lockup on the lower level.
Even here, like even in interior GCPD where there's nothing going on, it's still like kind of framey with the Batmobile.
It's Batman! What is that thing? You kidding me? I thought we were under attack.
This is the first time you guys have seen the Batmobile, like ever?
It's gonna take a little while longer. Drop by the clock tower when you're ready, and I'll show you what I've got so far.
Who taught you to drive?
Scarecrow's gonna break you, Batman.
Honestly, why do you even bother with these meat sacks?
Civil unrest? There's a war on the streets. We don't have the manpower or the equipment.
Well, look who it is.
Ivy. Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
Is the isolation chamber ready?
Glad you're putting it to good use.
Oh good, another cell.
Well, we've moved her from one cage to another cage. Mission accomplished. Actually, yes. Yes, I do. And, you know, like, again, it doesn't look great in here, but I feel like as long as, like, Nintendo Switch versions of games can maintain, like, a steady frame rate, even if it isn't a high one, I feel like a lot of Nintendo Switch players are okay with lower textures and stuff, right? But that's not all this is. This is like the worst of both worlds, where the textures are lower and the frame rate is inconsistent.
Alright, let's see.
You can't do both.
First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long. Then there's this. It's a strange one. Body turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation.
Oh, is this like the,
Boys seem freaked out. Real nasty. Also, we've had several...
Is that Hush?
...creeping around the train yard. Knowing that guy, he's got to be up to no good.
Look, I know you're busy, but anything you can do to help is going to save lives.
Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching Gotham South and West.
Alright. We can do our mission select here. The line of duty, most wanted, the perfect crime. We'll just track one of these.
If there's a serial killer in town, I'll find them.
Close before?
Good luck out there, Batman.
Yeah, so I always did like this, where you could see the capacity and everything, and you could see, like, your progress. Always cool.
Batman, I guess Scarecrow gave you the slip. You broke my wrist for nothing. He's got plans for you, Batman. You and all your friends. Tonight's the night we finally break the bat.
Look at this guy. I mean, just look at the state of him. Don't worry about how I'm looking, bro. Worry about yourself. Holy cow. Alright. Let's get to, like, a rooftop or something. Let's get, like, a nice little final shot, shall we?
This thing's had a serious upgrade. Air support saw it turn into some kind of tank. Nice.
It's kind of cute how they're, like, admiring the Batmobile. Good old Dave Fennoy. Actually, Lucius, this is a bad port of Arkham Knight. Oh no, the afterburner. Ooh. We don't need... The afterburner's just gonna make things worse, Lucius. Alright, let's just find our way up somewhere. Let's perch somewhere, shall we? Find like a rainy rooftop to brood on, shall we? But it's I mean, look at the way the cape is looking right now, dude. Come on, man. It ain't great. It's not a great look. It is not a great look. Let's get up here. Yeah. Yes, I mean, it's a bad port. Can we look at actually, how do we look at, the skins? Is that something that we can do from, like, within the game? Let's see if I can figure that out. I might need to do it from the main menu. Yeah, let's go to the main, because I know that you're supposed to be able to get the Robert Pattinson Batman skin as like a timed Nintendo Switch exclusive, so let's see if we can maybe take a look at that. Extras. No, how do you access this junk? Is it showcase? Okay, well we can, yeah, select skin, okay. 1989 movie Batman. So you do get, like, everything. All of the different skins that they've, you know, put out. It's also got all the DLC with it, which is, you know, just cool. Anime Batman, Zur NR, 2008 movie Batman, Justice League 3000, 2016. Where's the Batman skin? Here we go. Oh God, is that it? Is this it? Doesn't look good. The Batman skin 2022. It's... Dude, that does not look good. I'm like searching around, like hoping that... okay, let's select that skin and let's load back into the game. Boy howdy. The Beard Stroker. Rum, whiskey, and ale. You know, the load time's not too bad. You know, silver lining. What is this looking like, dude? Okay, it looks a little better in practice, but still not great. So yeah. That's, yeah, so this is what's going on. Is there photo mode? I almost wonder if there's a way we can trigger like a photo mode or something like that. I don't know if there is. I almost just want to get like a close-up look at some of these textures, but anyway, I think this is probably where we're gonna call it. I think we've seen enough. Look, y'all, it's a bad port. This is, you know, here's your The Batman skin, your exclusive The Batman skin that you get for getting it on Nintendo Switch right now. Yeah, I mean, like, there's no bones about it, right? It's a bad port. With that being said, silver lining, like, it is here. Like, the game is, like, it's like a Little Caesar's pizza. It's you know, like, it's hot and it's ready. You know? Is it good pizza? No, but it's hot and it's ready. It is here. Like, the game is here. If you are somebody who can only play this game on Nintendo Switch, if, like, you're just desperate, you gotta play Arkham Knight, and this is the only way you're ever gonna have to play it, the full game is here, and it is up and running. It just isn't running well. It's the jitteriness for me. I could sort of forgive, like, how ugly it is and how, like, bad the textures are if the frame pacing was better. Because even just, like, gliding around in the sky like this, which, again, by the way, this issue is not present in Arkham Knight, which also has a big open world and has all of these same mechanics, right? Or in Arkham City, rather. So it's weird. You know, the textures and stuff had to be scaled down across the board. Frame pacing can't keep up, especially not in the Batmobile, and everything is so fast. It ain't great, you know? It definitely is not great. But again, I think if you're absolutely desperate to play the game this way, the game is here. So, you know, and I'll say too that I was actually impressed by the combat. The combat actually felt pretty good. I didn't find that, and I haven't done like too much grand scale combat, but like both the strafing like tank combat with the Batmobile and the like on floor combat, the actual melee combat, actually felt good to me. Which was a pleasant surprise. I was not expecting that. But this right here, which is what so much of the game is, flying around, like navigation, flying around and driving in the Batmobile, because of the frame pacing feels so bad that, and you're doing that so much of the time, like it's a tough recommend, dude. It is a pretty tough recommend. So we'll see. Maybe there's a reality where they patch some of this, but I'm at a place where I truly don't think that there's a reality where this game runs well on Switch. You're probably good just kind of sticking with Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. So anyways, that's been a look at Arkham Knight on the Nintendo Switch. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be talking about this more on our weekly Nintendo podcast, All In, a Nintendo podcast, if you want to hear more on the Batman Arkham trilogy, if you want to hear more Nintendo stuff, of course. And hey, if you like Nintendo video content like this, of course, you're already in the right place. All In right here on YouTube, so go ahead and like and subscribe before you head out. I appreciate y'all. I am Vengeance. I am the Knight. I am Batman, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.